want that in the beginning because that will be in the beginning when you do stuff like that.
I figured as much.
Well, when you're weird, what do you expect?
I'm always weird.
I know.
Hey y'all.
This is my husband Jared.
It's my wife Jenny.
And this is CherryPieCottage.
Episode 76.
What?
Our show is a grandparent.
I know. And it's old enough to retire.
It is.
We're not going to.
No.
I mean, we might if you don't start knitting.
I'm never gonna retire.
Oh, whatever. You're gonna retire from your actual good job. Got a hole in your.
Y'all, I have a drinking problem. Okay.
He got a hole in his chin, apparently.
All right.
As per usual, let's continue with our intro. So we live in Lubbock, Texas. We do love it. It has been.
We promise.
Yes, we do. The weather has been fairly nice lately, like 70s, 80s. It's been great. Hopefully, and it's been kind of cloudy and rainy, which I love. We did have our first tornado warning.
Okay, yeah.
Well, second.
I was gonna say, don't say we had a tornado because we really didn't.
We didn't. There was an actual funnel cloud. The tail just didn't come down, so it was radar indicated.
Yeah.
So, but it was just right over there. I didn't touch his face, y'all.
No.
See?
No, it's very close though.
See, that's touching his face. It was not.
What did you do the first time?
Ew! Gross. Why is your tongue blue? You had a blue cupcake.
Wow, that is blue.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that, y'all.
I did not even realize.
It's really blue.
Wow, I ate those 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
So welcome to all new and returning viewers. It's going to be a goofy one, apparently.
Yes. And we're going to try to get through it as quickly as possible.
Yes, because we have to go back for evening worship service.
I have an hour before I have to go up there.
Yeah. So this might be a fast one, y'all.
Yes.
We'll see if it actually happens.
Yeah.
Because you know how we get sidetracked and rabbit holes.
We'll probably be finishing up after service tonight. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so
what's been going on, babe?
So last weekend was all about our senior.
Ugh.
So
glad it's
starting with last Friday, we threw Haley her graduation party. She is our blue girl. She loves blue.
Hence.
She loves to eat artificially colored blue things.
Yes.
Because it gives her a blue tongue. So she has been like that.
Don't know where that came from, but
she has been like that since she was little. So I dyed a bunch of things blue for her party. I made deviled eggs where they were blue.
And they were blue. They were so blue.
I will insert pictures. Hopefully. Don't know if I actually can or not. But no, I can't because they're on my phone. Unless I Dropbox them to you and you put them on your computer so I can.
Yeah, we might have to do it that way.
Okay. So I will put some pictures in. I made pinwheels, and in case you're not from here, pinwheels is tortilla and you have cream cheese and bacon, you see, and then you roll it up and it looks like a pinwheel. Well, I dyed the cream cheese blue. So we had blue pinwheels and it was cream cheese and bacon. Mm-hmm. We had blue cupcakes with blue icing, which is what he ate. And then we had cheesecake brownies, and the cheesecake part I dyed blue. Mm-hmm. And then we also had blueberries.
Yep. And in case y'all were curious, and I'm not going to get super graphic on this, the human body does not process blue food dye.
No.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, now I'm going to get messages. What was he talking about? What happened? So if you don't want to know...
Let's just leave it at that.
No, because you've already said it. So if you don't want to know,
So anyway.
Mute it, and when I do this, you can come back. So why does the body not process blue dye? How do you know that? He had blue poop, y'all.
I ate so many deviled eggs. So many deviled eggs. And the cupcakes. And the next day, I kind of freaked out a little bit. Actually, it wasn't even the next, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It was the next day. I kind of freaked out a little bit, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I ate all that blue stuff yesterday.
Yeah. And I used my gel food dyes, so it like super concentrated.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, yeah, wait.
Now you come back. Little TMI, but
yeah,
funny TMI. Moving on, let's see how many people stop following us now.
I know that's what y'all wanted to know about me. But.
Yeah. Anyways, so last Friday was her graduation party. I made her banner and I said it was rubber ducks with graduation caps on. Mm-hmm. She loves blue and she loves ducks. Don't know why. Oh, and unicorns.
Because she's weird.
She's not weird. She's unique, like my grandmother always said.
Your grandmother was wrong.
Oh, whatever.
I love your grandmother.
And you love our daughter.
She was amazing. And our daughter is also amazing. I love her. But she's weird. Okay.
The things she loves are not cohesive with each other, basically.
I have raised that girl long enough. I have earned the right to call her weird. Okay.
But it's not like a weird.
Yeah,
it's
she's not like
quirky weird.
Yeah. She's not like breathe in your ear weird.
No.
She's just weird.
Yeah, because she also wants a samurai sword. She likes unicorns and samurai swords, apparently.
And ducks.
She's so girly and like little kiddish, and then she wants these other things. It's just, we love her to death and wouldn't have her any other way. But Saturday, we then had the senior banquet that the elders at our church throw. Mm-hmm. So then that Sunday was Senior Sunday, where they present all the seniors with their Bibles. Mm-hmm. And he also had inventory that same day.
I did.
So that was fun. And then Monday, y'all went up to South Plains.
Yep.
To talk to the VA office there about financial aid and what was available for her.
Yep.
Which, yay, her tuition's covered.
Mostly.
Her tuition is completely covered between the GI Bill and the Hazelwood Act.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So it's just books. So she's still going to file for grants and scholarships and stuff like that to pay for that, plus gas.
Yes.
So she's living at home to save money, mm-hmm. which... Because she said herself, we gave her the option. She was like, no, I'm going to live at home because I don't want to put myself in debt before I even have a big girl job. And I said, okay, smart decision. What else? About the school stuff.
That's about it. We went and looked at the library while we were up there. Yes. Like, actually... went up into it, and she thought it was going to be like a all business, like college library, like, you know, all nonfiction, like textbook kind of library. And we get up there and it's just like a basic library. And so she was kind of shocked that they had all the regular books that you would find, like fiction, nonfiction.
She's obsessed with books.
I think there was even a little kid section in there. I don't know. Picture books, whatnot.
I don't know. But what did she tell you when she walked in and the librarian?
So we walk in and the librarian comes out of his office asking if we need help. And I'm like, no, we're fine. We're just looking. And so he's like, okay, and goes back into his office. And she's standing there. She's like, he's going to be my friend.
Like, very sweetly. She wasn't being creepy or sarcastic. She loves books.
Okay.
So her dream is to have like the library like in Beauty and the Beast. That's what she wants. So she loves to read, she loves to write, she loves to edit somebody else's writing. So her brother actually, when he has writing assignments, has her edit it for him before he turns it in. Speaking of her brother, his school is done. Hallelujah.
Oh.
Except for math, but that's your fault.
Not my fault, his fault.
Your fault too, because you didn't remember either.
It's his fault. He didn't remind me. You know, when I come home from work, I'm not looking to do math.
No.
Okay, so it's up to him to remind me.
As we have said numerous times, we're not going to get into it. His dad does the math now because there was more tears than learning.
But we're actually into a section right now that is practical math that he will use. Financial literacy. It's a math that he's actually going to use.
Writing a check and balancing a checkbook.
Yeah, he had to write it. He had to act like he was writing a check. Balance a checkbook.
You have glitter just like right there. One glitter.
One confetto.
Sure. I got it though.
Oh, bummer.
But yeah. Thursday, he had 4 days of school left. He goes, Mom, can I just do all 4 days today and be done? And I was like, go for it, son. This is my kid that is not motivated for school at all until it's the last month. Then he has a countdown and he's all about doing all the schoolwork.
And every day it's like, I have this many days of school left.
I could do 2 days today and then I have this many days left.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of a sudden math is a whiz for him.
Yeah. Since summer is coming up, I mean, we're already in our summer because our summer is when the kids are out of school. We are running a sock cow starting next month, June and July and August. So, and it needs to be a pair of socks, preferably a child size or bigger, but we're really not going to put restrictions on it, preferably. Except for I'm excluding doll socks. So, needs to be not inanimate object socks. Wouldn't you say? And it
So what if somebody knits socks for their dog?
It's not an inanimate object.
Okay.
So it needs to be a full pair of socks. I almost showed y'all my faux before we were in the faux yet.
Don't show that yet.
Nope.
No, you almost messed up.
So June, July, and August, we are doing a sock cow because y'all know how I have been about socks. Like, I knit all the socks. Do you have anything else to add?
I do not.
Okay, he's even gonna knit some socks.
I
He doesn't get
have
prizes.
To. I have to because I am 33% of a knitting podcast, so I should probably knit.
Even if he knit every single day, he would still only be a third because I knit faster.
Exactly.
And, yeah.
Exactly.
So.
I think that bag has contributed more to the show than I have. So at least lately. I am wearing my Mr. Snap That t-shirt today. Community over competition.
The bag you pointed at is a Christmas bag at that.
Yeah.
So
it's her Christmas bag. It's her favorite Christmas bag. And it's not for sale. She got it in a swap with a partner that also quilts. And I know y'all know that too because she says it every time she shows that bag. But
I'm trying to get better at not doing that. But it is my favorite one and I use it year round.
Exactly.
So, but I think that's all we have for what's been going on. Mm-hmm. Then it's time to move on to
faux party.
Hey babe, you got any faux? I already know the answer to this.
Why do you ask dumb questions?
You have blue icing on your finger.
Ooh, see? Blue.
It's underneath your nail, too.
You know I don't have any faux. We had this whole conversation before we even started recording about how I have not shown anything in 5 months, she says, which is not true. I've shown very little, but That's why I'm only
At
1/3.
least since my birthday.
That's why I am
haven't.
only 1/3 of this podcast.
He's trying to get better. I'm trying to make him better. We're coming into the summer where it's a little bit more relaxed with like work and school. You'll just want to watch him lick his fingers, right?
I wasn't licking.
You were before, and now you're
No.
like with your
I was
cleaning the blue icing off of your finger.
Exactly. like the scum sucker fish that's on the side of your fish tank. You know.
Okay, well I asked you.
Babe, do you have a foe?
I do.
Of course.
So these are my mustache yarn socks, and it was the colorway was Woodstock 50, and then the contrast color was a Nitpick Stroll. I have the tags, I just don't have them with me.
Is that not the ice earring pink?
No. But there you go. And I was going to knit another pair of socks for Haley out of these, but I have purple, then I have the rainbow, the brighter colors here, and then purple again. But the other 50 grams is going to start here at the red, and so it will end with this section too. So I'm just going to knit myself another pair. So it'll be mostly this block. It'll be this block here and here, and the purple will be in the middle because of the way the skein is. Because I stopped at this color for these socks. You can barely see it, but it's there. So the next pair I knit will start at the red. Because the full repeat is that.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't see another red stripe in here anywhere.
Yeah.
So okay,
It's
so
from
that
this
gray
to that brown.
gray or to the brown.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stripes.
Yeah. So that's why I can knit a whole other pair of socks out of the remaining and get a completely different looking pair of socks.
There's 20 stripes. That is 20 stripes in these socks. That is ridiculous.
No, it's not. It's awesome. So I am going to knit myself another pair of socks, and it'll be mostly this block instead of mostly purple.
So you'll start with the red.
Right.
The red will be down here at your toe.
Right.
And then it'll go the orange, yellow, brown, green, green, blue, blue, brown.
Yep. And then it'll have the purple in the middle.
Right.
And then repeat the brighter
and then
colors
start
again
with the red.
So it'll look like a completely different sock.
That is crazy.
I love it. So I'm excited. I'm probably going to use the same contrast color. If not, then I have some silver that I'm going to use. Some silver yarn. Silver color, not silver content.
That's how we roll.
Totally.
We spin our silver into yarn.
They actually do sell like silver for you to put in
Your gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use it with your smartphone.
So I'm excited, and I told our daughter that I wasn't knitting her a pair of these, and she was like, okay. I was like, you have a bunch of socks that are all Friends colors. So,
Is this not a Friends colorway?
nope. This was yarn that I bought for my birthday for myself. So, I'm excited, and I need more mustache yarn. Because she does a lot of striping socks that have like a lot of different stripes.
That's practically an advent calendar
I
of
know.
stripes.
And she does an advent skein. Last year, I think it was a Star Wars inspired one. But I think I may have missed it this year.
Oh well.
But that's all my foes. So let's move on to
Whip it. Whip it good.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first because reasons. Okay.
You do one, I'll do one because we both have three.
Sure.
Now these are not ones he has actively worked on.
Right. These are ones that I've either started and they got put in timeout, or ones that I'm about to start. So I guess kind of a whip it / cast on items.
It's a need to get things out of the bags.
Yeah.
He needs to
basically.
frog it or work on it.
Okay, so my first one, and I don't remember the name of this yarn or even the dyer, Um,
I
but
feel like this was a DFW or a San Antonio yarn shop that we got it at.
maybe. So this was a hat that I had started designing at that. And I got to a certain point where I started thinking, okay, I'm going to have to start decreasing soon. Problem is, I don't know how to do decreases in a pattern.
In a cable pattern.
In a cable pattern without being told how to do the decreases in the cable pattern. So,
Sarah, Jamie, help. Because I would know how to do that because I don't care for...
But I like the pattern. I really like the pattern. I think it's kind of cool. But I don't know how to do the decreases on it. So it has been sitting for well over a year probably.
Just started it in the fall.
Not this past fall. I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I did. Maybe. But so I mean there's like patches of just knitting, there's patches of purl bumps right there.
Really cool like rat stitch.
Yeah. So like when you get to a certain point you just wrap it several times.
I need to look. If they can't help you, then I can look at it and see maybe because you might be able to do the decreases where you're wrapping.
Maybe. But
I don't want to though because I hate decreasing.
That is...
Or figuring out decreases on my own.
That is project number one that if I can get the answer on how to do the decreases, hopefully we'll be done by next episode. By episode 77, I'll have that hat. What? What was that?
So in my Christmas bag...
Hey.
What?
What you whipping up?
In my Christmas bag...
Is that bag for sale?
No.
No?
We already went over this. I wasn't going to say anything. So, hush.
Okay.
This is Lollipop Girl Yarns. I don't know if I showed this last time or not. It was an Advent skein 2 years ago.
That is super Christmas.
Uh-huh. Got the heels in both, and I have knit a little bit above the heel.
You did it weird, though.
Why?
Because you didn't do a contrasting.
No, because it's not a striping one. So I don't do that when it's just regular like this.
You're supposed to always do a contrast.
I don't, though.
Heels, toes, and socks.
I don't, though, when it's not striping. There's no point. Then I have less ends to weave in because I have been getting better about weaving in my ends on socks. And not just letting them fly. So that's that bag. Hey babe, what else is a whip you're going to talk about? What?
This was Knit for Brains, right?
Yes.
Okay. So in my Knit for Brains Nightmare Before Christmas bag, kind of a small one, and I also have my Jack and Sally button on there. Best movie couple ever. Even though they only became a couple at like the very end of the movie.
She pined over him the whole movie.
Yeah, she did. Anyway, so this one...
It's another design.
Another design that I started and then it just kind of fell by the wayside.
How is my hair in that when I haven't even touched it?
I don't know, babe. You tell me.
I know
because
you
your
were not,
hair gets in everything.
You did not just throw that on the floor.
No, I didn't. I put it on the hearth.
You threw it
Maybe.
on the floor.
Okay, so this is on. I want to say this is Schmutzarella Yarns, and it's the TARDIS colorway, or Time and Relative Dimension
like
in Space. No. No, this one was one I picked up at Knit City. Pretty sure. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right too.
this was, I've already knit this once, but it wasn't exactly the way I wanted it, so I was knitting a second one. And just
so you can get the full repeat.
Yeah, so I can get the full repeat in there. So this section is kind of the gauge on where it needs to end, because there's the midpoint right there.
He was weighing his yarn as he went.
Yeah. So all of the cables, it's got the best sock pattern ever in there.
Maybe, baby, we're back to it, guys. Your stitch is fixing to come off.
Oh no. Don't let that happen. But anyway, that's project number 2 that has been...
Are those my needles or yours? No, those are yours because they're rounded.
Yeah, these are mine. What's Chowgu? You don't like Chowgu.
I like Chowgu. I just prefer Haya because I like the pointier needle.
Ooh, let's try this. Chowgu, not a sponsor yet. Let's see if they pick that up.
Doubtful. We're not that popular on YouTube.
We're not. Okay, so that was project number 2. Babe, what is your project number 2?
So this is What the Crux by Cozy Up Knits.
Watch your mouth.
Stop. Crux was the yarn.
Is it like full crux?
No.
Oh.
Crux fibers. It's in my JoJo bag. Cozy Up JoJo bag. I did not get that far on it because I got obsessed with another Cozy Up Knits pattern, which you'll see next. But where the Dr. Pepper can is where I was last time I showed this to you. So, there you go. I like it. And it scraps. So I don't really have, like, it's leftovers. I don't really have tags. But I love it, and it will match lots of things. So. Chunk.
My last project, dear, is in my ginger snap bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My awesome labyrinth bag. I like how it picks up Hoggle as though Hoggle is a real person. Like, that's the only identifiable face on there, apparently. But, and there's 3 of them. But anyway, it is all of that.
What is all of that?
So this is... Why are you taking that?
Because I want to look at it. I didn't know you had that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool fabric on the inside, though.
Yeah. Spider webs. Anyway, so this is the advent calendar from probably the sexiest yarn dyer I know. Okay, just throwing that one out there.
It was my advent calendar, my Halloween one.
Yeah, so the Nightmare Before Christmas advent calendar that... Anyway.
And his is on DK Socks.
Yeah, this is all DK socks, so there you go. This is going to be a pair of socks along with the Skellington full skein. This will be my heels, toes, and cuffs, and then stripes. So.
All the tags.
All the tags.
This one is my favorite one out of that one. It's Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
I don't know. I like this one.
Is that the My Bugs? My Bugs?
And what is that one? I kind of like this one too. I don't know what order I'm going to do them in though. I might do them,
or you could just do them in the actual order.
I might do them in order of the movie,
like the way I had you open them, because
yeah.
Rachel from Night Owl Fibers, she knit a blanket using hers, and she did them in the order she opened them. And apparently, the way I did it, which was not intentional, it goes from like Halloween colors, and as it goes, it turns into more like Christmas colors. Right. I did not do that on purpose, just FYI.
This one, Not my favorite color, but my favorite name. And it's because I named it.
I know.
And it's Bunny. So
It's when they captured the Easter Bunny instead of...
this one, that is
That's Sally.
0.
Oh, no, that's not 0. That's Sally.
That is,
I mislabeled that one. That one's 0. I mislabeled it. It's supposed to say
okay,
Sally.
so this
but
is
I was
Sally,
labeling
then.
Sally and 0, and I think all my DK sock were mislabeled.
Yeah, because you had there was one other person that got the DK sock one,
It was Laura.
and she said it was the same way on hers.
Mm-hmm.
So Dr. Finkelstein is pretty cool too. I like the kind of toxic colorways, like these 3 right here, kind of toxic looking. But
It's because of the yellow that I put in there.
yeah.
I also like the Santa Claus one.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they capture him, he's got candy in his beard, so I put the candy colored in the white.
But yeah, so that is the next thing I'm going to cast on.
He promised he would.
And I have to force myself to do this because I have had no knitting mojo.
A lot of times when you just cast
As
on a
of
new
late.
pair, you could do the maybe baby in these.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm going to.
I know. He never knits regular socks. You could do it with the fingering weight socks too, and do maybe baby if you wanted.
So, all of them, all the tags. But that is my last project that I have to show. I'll put that in there. Hey, babe.
Hey!
What is your last project?
It is Haley's cardigan. It is the Simple Hug. Main color is just a unicorn from my shop. And just a gray of some kind. Then yep. Okay. So last time I showed this, I had just started the 3rd color. Okay, I'm gonna need your help.
Okay.
I think maybe not. Okay.
Maybe, babe.
So I have split for the front and the back. Like I said, she's a blue girl, so she picked all of these colors. No, I can't do that. I was gonna like drape it so I could show you. Okay, so starting at the bottom blue stripe. Can you point at it for me? That is one of my colorways, and it was Monkey's Blue. She designed that color. Then the one above that is a Ginger Snap. Can you grab the tag?
Oh, right
What's
here.
the colorway?
Fiction.
Okay. I got that one at Knit City. Then
Fiction on
On
Zest Fingering.
the one above that one is Happy Little Yarn. She's no longer dying, and that was from her last advent that she did.
You don't have a tag for that one.
No, because it didn't come with a tag.
Okay.
The one above that is a Savvy Skeins? Yes, Savvy Skeins.
Wait, there or there? Or that?
No, it's down.
That.
That one. That one's not a Savvy Skeins.
Cosmic Unicorn?
No, it's the Ruby Lou.
Ah.
Case of the Mondays.
Case of the Mondays.
So that one. Then this one is the Savvy Skeins colorway.
Savvy Skeins, Cosmic Unicorn.
Yep.
On Sensible Sock.
So the way I'd started out, I was just gonna knit the whole one front panel, and then go and knit them all. But now I'm just playing. This was like the first one, but I did 2 stripes. I was like, why am I doing that? This is dumb. Why don't I just go ahead and knit all the other ones for each color? So I've got it done. I've got the purple one done on this one, and the purple one done on this one. So next will be the Happy Little Yarn one, all the way across on both of them. Then I'll come back to this panel and work it in the next color all the way across. So, and this will be long sleeves too. So, There you go. Haley's super excited. And this one is way drapier and way looser than the one I knit for myself. I told her I might steal this one, and she didn't get it. But that's not true. Y'all know that's not going to happen. I'm going to give it to her. But there you go. I am hoping I have it because I'm using fingering weight held double. It calls for DK, but I'm using fingering weight held double. And this is in a bag I made a long time ago. I don't think I can get this fabric anymore, but it was like one of my very, very first ever sweater bags. So, made it like 6-7 years ago. Wow, that's good. Okay. But that's all I have for whips. Do you have anything else?
I do not.
Okay. Then normally we would have...
See, what happened was...
But we are running... See, what happened was... I don't do that unless we're actually going to do it.
But it's the theme song.
Anyways, it's the only section that has one. Because I was silly one day and it just kept going. We are running a little short on time to record because we were lame and waited till last minute to do this. We basically just piddled and procrastinated around it. So we're going to save that and do it next episode. So, now it's time to move on to...
My precious!
Do you have any, my precious?
I don't. I don't think I do. I mean, you're my precious.
Okay.
But is that what you're aiming for?
I'm a dork, I know.
Do you have any my precious, Ben?
I do. So, I don't remember. It was like a month or more ago. I ordered the second quarter of Mystery Sock from Lollipop Girl Yarns. And it came in. And I'm not disappointed. However, I kind of knew what she was doing because she's a friend. It's Lara. Hi, Lara.
Hi, Lara.
Lara from Lollipop Girl Yarns and a crochet and hooving. Anyways, it came in. And, y'all, look at that magnificent yarn.
Looks like a neon bug. The way the two little yarns are hanging out the sides.
So this is Flamingoing at the Pool. And it is on her... Didn't say the base. It's a sock base. It's 75-25. The mini is highlighter and pinkalicious. But, oh my goodness, y'all.
That is late 80s, early 90s in a nutshell.
Oh, it's the color of my soul.
That is every Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper ever.
But what it is she has Laura from Knit for Brains make bags. She picks fabric and Laura makes bags for this, and then she dyes the yarn to match. Well, y'all, and it's pink. Because you can never have enough of these. You really can't. The inside is pink too. But it's flamingos. Oh my goodness. That cracks me up. The couple walking around. But, so, there's that.
They're the only ones not ready.
I know.
You're supposed to say
Not ready for what?
ready to flamingo.
But lame dork. No, my Mother's Day gift. If you want yarn, you tell her. Mine.
That is a fate I could actually get behind.
Mine. Mine you cannot has. So for Mother's Day, since she has a job, she was super excited and she ordered a gift. Was not expecting this at all because she also bought me a mug and the mug is super cute. But this is a new, and she bought me a gradient and it's actually called Gradient Yarn Set. Here. Oh See. It's a gray gradient, obviously. And this is a new dyer. I've never heard of them. And she found them herself. It's called Knitting After Midnight. knittingaftermidnight.com. It says rock your stash.
Where are they located? Does it say?
No, it says knittingaftermidnight.com.
Let's see.
So I'm pretty sure it's in I think it's Pennsylvania. But
Knitting.
it was a 3 skein set. Not expecting that at all. I was shocked. I just thought, maybe 1 skein. But she did so well. And if y'all don't know, my colors are either like this, like hot pink, bright colors, or I'm very bland and it's gray. Y'all look at these colors. This is why he's trying to steal it, because he likes gray too. Which is why our house is mostly blue and gray, because those are the 2 colors we both really can agree on and like. I'm never getting a pink ring. I might once Haley moves out, but it'll probably not. It'll probably be gray. What are you looking at? Are you looking at a website? Is it on Etsy or is it Midnight?
It's knittingaftermidnight.com.
Oh, so she even found one that wasn't on Etsy.
Let's see.
That's cool.
It doesn't say where they're at, but
yeah. So
on their webpage, it says, "We march to the beat of our own drummer, and we suspect you do too. Inspired by heavy metal music and goth aesthetic, we specialize in hand-dyed yarn in deep, bold, and exciting colorways to help you to create and project the project of your dreams or nightmares."
So what I would like to do with this, it would be sensible to just do a 3 skein project, like a shawl or something.
When have you ever been sensible, though?
I know. I'm going to dye a hot pink gradient to go with this.
See?
And knit a sweater. Because we know I'm not sensible.
Ooh.
Did you find something? I see that. So that...
Look at that, y'all.
Ooh, that is pretty. So y'all check out Midnight, or Knitting After Midnight. I love that her label is like knitting stitches. So ooh, I like that one. Ooh, show that, Sarah.
Purples.
Sarah or Lyra would love that.
Hang
it's
on,
purple.
hang on, let me...
Dial up the brightness.
Yeah, ooh, maybe too much.
There you go.
There it is.
Look at that purple fade. Oh. So I'm planning to dye up 3 skeins for myself to go with this and knit a sweater or a cardigan. Probably a cardigan. But y'all. And see, I would start with this one, but start with the lightest pink. So, ooh, that's pretty. But
that's you.
But that's all I have for my precious. So now he's stuck looking at yarn. Now he wants to knit because he's... Ooh, that's definitely you.
I like that one.
Show it. If you hold it right up like that.
There it is.
Look at that. So they are located at knittingaftermidnight.com.
Free shipping on U.S. orders $50 and over, and international orders over $200.
So I am very pleased, and I am like shocked that Haley did research and found well, I'm not shocked she did research, but on something like this is not something that she would be writing a story about or is interested in, because as we've said before, she is our child that does research. So when she starts like telling us all of these oddball facts, we're like, what were you researching? Or were you researching for your book you're writing? Yeah.
Anyway.
But that's all we have for that.
I think we may need to finish up the last of this afterwards. I'm sorry.
It won't take me long.
Okay.
If you want me to wait, I will.
Can we just finish it up
Yeah.
after?
So, we'll be back later, y'all.
Yep.
And we're back! Hi, y'all. It's been like, what, 3 hours? Something like that?
And yet we look exactly the
I
same.
know.
Weird.
We had to go to Sunday evening services, and we got supper. So, Fazoli's.
Faziolis.
We hadn't been there in over a year. Well over a year.
Italian fast food.
It's more expensive than it used to be.
Yeah,
too.
oh yeah, definitely.
Way more.
You remember how it used to come in the little foil pans?
Yes.
And they don't do that anymore.
No, it all comes out on like real plates and stuff. It's more expensive.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. So let's move on to
Shop news. Hey.
Hey! Yay!
We're dorks.
Okay, so CherryPieCottage on Etsy. I know you already saw the little swirly do that I put up, but
Swirly do.
it's a circle, and it literally it's a swirly do. Yes. But just in case you missed it, my shop is CherryPieCottage, and it's on Etsy. So, I don't have plans to move off of Etsy, even though I would love to, but I don't make enough sales to warrant having my own website right now. So, but today is Sunday, May 23rd, and when this video goes up tomorrow, which is Monday, May 24th, this update will already have been in the shop. I have updates on every other Monday at 4 p.m. Texas time, because that's the best time.
Central Standard, for those of you who didn't know that.
You usually agree with me when I say Texas time.
Well, it is the best time, yes.
It's the only time, in my opinion.
But I'm saying,
Not
like,
really.
people in Australia or Europe or something that don't know what time zone Texas is in.
But it's like my quirk. I say Texas
Okay.
time.
Sorry.
Because I'm from Texas and everything is Texas time. Except for El Paso. Which is mountain time. But guess what, y'all? I've got DK100 going in stock. I checked my my shop. I had one skein. It's still in the shop. It's mustard, and it's on DK100. DK100 is my 100% superwash merino base. Not 100. It is 100% DK, but hence the reason why I've called it DK100, because when I first talked about it,
I'm not stealing. I'm not stealing.
when I first talked about it, I accidentally said it was 100% DK. So he's ogling my yarn that I got.
You
for
have to
Mother's Day.
sniff it. You didn't even sniff it.
No. Okay, so we have Sidewalk on DK100, and we have Thunderstorm on DK100. This was the colorway you wanted for your sweater.
Yes.
So we have those two in the solids for now. That's what's going in the shop. And also, we have two brand new colorways going in the shop on Fingering Sock and on DK100. We have Yarn Garden. So this is the Fingering Sock. He's got the DK100. So this one, if y'all don't know, Arkansas Yarn Co. She has she does like Wool Wednesdays, and she has a podcast with her daughter. They have a brick and mortar store, plus she's a dyer. But anyways, behind her, she has a chalkboard. And the lettering, like the chalk art she had on it, is what inspired this colorway. So, and it says, my dream garden would produce yarn. So I had to, with the pink and the purple, I had to make a colorway called Yarn Garden. So, ta-da! I actually am really, really pleased at how that turned out. This next one is a very, very special one. So, if y'all remember, I used to dye a colorway called Punk Rainbow. I don't dye that one anymore because it just was a pain because you would have to rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse. So instead of just revamping that colorway completely, I came up with a whole new one. And it's still rainbow, but it is called Promise. As in God's promise. Because that is what the rainbow represents to me, is God's promise to never flood the earth again. So I am very excited at how well this came out. And that is like true to color, y'all. It is showing up. Mm-hmm. True to color. So, bam. Except for the violet. The violet always wants to still show up as blue. But it's purple. Let's see, will it show up purple against his white skin? Yeah, it shows up a little bit better. I'm paler than him right now, so that's... And it's mostly because his freckles have all blended to give him a tan look. But he's really not tan, y'all.
No.
So, there you go. I am really, really pleased with how this came out. Now that I have to remember how I wound this. Let's see if I got it right. So, oh, Jamie, you always say you don't know how to wind yarn. So, I'm going to show you real quick since I'm doing this. I take it and I like on either thumb like this, and then usually with my left hand, because for some reason I can do it with my right, but I can get it tighter with my left. But I just on my thumb and make it twist, and then you take the middle under your chin so it keeps it from twisting around itself. Then you pull that through the hole and then hold the bottom and twist it. There you go. Sarah, hopefully that helps.
That was for Jamie.
It is for Jamie, so Sarah usually takes it from her and does it because...
Everybody needs a Sarah.
Yes. I'm the Sarah in my group here.
You mean us?
And Hesper.
Oh, yeah.
So, and my cousin Debbie will call too. But hi Debbie, if you're watching. I don't know if she watches. But I also still have some of the Christmas Advents still in the shop. So if you're waiting around for them, once they're sold out, that's it. I'm not going to be able to restock because minis are still kind of hard to get a hold of. Not as hard as last year, but I have a set amount and I'm not going to be able to do more, unfortunately. But in case you missed it, what are you doing?
I was checking something, but...
The update, or not the update, the Advent for this year is based on the movie Elf. So the only Will Ferrell movie that I can stand. I do not like Will Ferrell. His acting just to me is dumb.
Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color?
Syrup! I love syrup!
Why did you say it like that?
Because that's the way he says it.
Syrup?
Yeah. At least that's the way I hear it. So
Okay.
I don't know. Syrup and coffee. I never thought of that. It wasn't syrup if you haven't seen the movie. Spoiler.
It's been out for like 10 years. If you
I
haven't
know.
seen it, it's your own fault.
I know. But that's another one of those Christmas movies that we usually watch at least once a year. We might not sit down and watch the whole movie all at once, but when it's on TV, we'll watch little snippets or whatever. Mostly because we don't own it. If we owned it, we would probably watch the whole movie all the way through, but we get annoyed with commercials. What else can I add? Do I have about ads? Not ads. About the shop. I don't think I have anything else. The next update will be in 2 weeks. There will be some more DK100 going in. Different colorways. But as of right now, unless these just sell out really quickly, then I'll stock them. But I'm trying to have at least a half and half mix of tonals and wild colors like that when I restock the DK100. As of right now, I will not be able to do sweater quantities on DK100 because it's harder to get a hold of. It keeps selling out quickly. But I think that is all. The next update will have Texas Sunset and Texas Sunrise and Texas Twilight. However, Texas Sunset and Texas Sunrise are going to be slightly different because I'm not going, the technique, it's going to have the same colors, it's just not going to look exactly the same because I'm changing the technique so it's easier to rinse and less chance of it bleeding. So, simply because the dyes that I use to get the vibrant colors, speckling with them, I'm not making noises. I'm twisting my pen and he's trying to take it from me.
You're gonna end up wearing it out and breaking it.
I'm barely even doing it.
Yeah. I'm not making you another one.
Yes, you will. You love me. Now you made me loose. Oh, it's still going to be line speckled. It's just not going to be a dry speckle. So, yeah. It should look relatively the same though. But just so you know, I'm redoing the recipe. But I think that's it for shop news for real. So now it's time for the tail end.
Womp.
Still not about anybody's butts. Nope. So today's Sunday, as y'all all know. The lesson this morning, I really liked it.
It was good.
Yeah, it was about grumbling.
It was good.
How you should find the joy in everything instead of concentrating on the bad. Which is what me and you try to do most of the time. I mean, we still catch ourselves grumbling.
I grumble to myself. Grumble.
But, so, I really, really enjoyed the lesson.
It was very good.
Yes, it was based in Acts.
Yes.
Acts? Yes, Acts.
Yes.
I
I wanted to say Nahum, but that was what the Bible class was.
Philippians. Acts was tonight.
Yeah, you're right.
It's in Philippians.
I have to work. I'm working the sound system this month, so it's a little harder for me to really pay attention.
Yeah, I enjoyed tonight's lesson too.
Yeah.
It was on the Ethiopian
eunuch.
Yep, that. I knew there was another word I couldn't remember. It just my mind went. But anyways, do you have anything to add to tail end?
I do not.
No. Okay. Well, we have two groups, one on Facebook, one on Ravelry. The one on Facebook, you have to answer the 2 questions correctly before we can allow you in. It is a group you can find, but it's a private group. So in order to actually see what else, who's in the group and what's been posted, you have to join. And you have to answer the 2 questions correctly.
And you will need a calculator and conversion chart
No,
to
you
answer
won't.
the questions.
No, you won't.
Here on YouTube, do the YouTube stuff. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Sooner we get to 100, or sorry, 1,000.
Yeah, we're at
1,000. As soon as we get to 1,000 friends on the YouTubes,
Let's see how many friends we got right now. I haven't checked in a while.
we'll be able to do out and about things. Where are we at?
855.
855. So it's holding steady, but we can go and do Facebook Live or YouTube Lives. What am I doing? What am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing.
Lives.
We can already do Facebook Lives, but that would be on our personal Facebooks. We do not have a CherryPieCottage Facebook profile. So
it's just the group.
And if we don't know you in real life, we're not gonna friend you on Facebook because that's our private one, and it's for our kids are on there and that kind of stuff. So don't be offended. It's just we're a little bit more careful with that, simply because while he was in the military, there was some people that were threatening military wives and military members. So We just try to be, we're safer with it, basically.
That's all I got.
Yeah. We're both on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So that was at the beginning. But if you don't have anything else to add, then...
I don't.
Okay. God is good.
Read your Bible.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.